welcome to Opposites React. I'm Ashley.
I'm Whitney.
And today we will be watching some Saltatio Mortis. Now, it is unknown at the time of this video uploading whether or not the Hypa featuring Saltatio Mortis has uploaded, because we have recorded all the Hypas and we have them on reserve.
Yes.
To randomly upload whenever we feel like.
Yes.
So, if it hasn't uploaded yet, just know that we have seen that version. And so when we saw this come up on the request list, we were like,
very excited.
However,
I don't think.
Do you want me to?
Pause.
Alright. Here we go. Cleansing breath, and we will start from that place that we left off. Hello, sorry, Whitney had a phone call she was waiting for, so we are back. So anyway, with Saltatio Mortis, and hopefully I'm saying that right in both videos. Who knows? I'm sure everybody will let me know.
Well, I'm excited to see them because I think this is their
probably their
normal style
element
of music
rather than the silly element when they were
the comedy
doing Hypa.
Yes.
So I am very excited to see. We did look up the lyrics and checked them out and saw that this was an old Norse folk song.
Yes.
So I'm excited to see what it's all about. Let's do it.
My mother told me someday I would buy a galley with good oars, sail to distant shores, sail to distant shores.
Break there. Number one, the beginning where they did the verse in English in acapella, I really loved just that harmony. The bass line was so low. Whoever was singing that was incredible. I don't know if you could hear that.
Couldn't.
It was so low, it was almost undetectable.
Oh, wow.
It was so cool. And the harmony was just incredible. I really, really loved hearing all of that. Number two,
because I feel like there was like a harmony that almost sounded a little like altered, where it sounded a little synthy.
Almost, but I feel like it was almost because it was like almost overtones happening.
Yeah.
When you have a really, really tight harmony, you can almost get an overtone in the vibration, and that sounds like that.
Okay, I was gonna say like it's
really, really good. Then obviously the visuals are super cool. I'm really excited to see what's happening and what they're doing.
It's got a pagan vibe.
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah.
And then I was so like, obviously, we were really, really like into the bagpipes, and we still haven't figured out what that hand crank is because we haven't uploaded that other video. But I just love all of the like really cool traditional instruments and all of it. Oh my gosh!
Well, I just think it's really cool how they're incorporating the traditional instruments with
the metal vibe. Like this band is so cool, and it's cool to see kind of like
them joining the
what
two.
they're doing. And is this something that they do regularly, like, or is this kind of a one-off, like, hey, they're reimagining a folk song into their typical style?
Oh.
You know what I mean? Because if this is an Old Norse folk song, and then they are doing this style with it, or do they do this a lot? That's what I want to know.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Do they write their own stuff and then it's just like, yes, we like this
And
folk song,
yes.
we're gonna do it in our style.
Yes.
Or do they?
I suspect that's maybe the case, where they have a lot of their, regular original music, and also, we like this!
We like
so
this.
we're doing it too.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
That's what I would suspect, but
I think that's
boy,
really
do
cool.
I love it.
I think it's really cool though that either way, like, okay, this traditional folk song, we're going to modernize it and bring it, like, because it's something important to us in our culture. I think that's really cool.
Oh, so cool. Okay, sorry. I had to acknowledge all the thoughts from the first half of the song before they left my brain, and I got more thoughts from the second half of the song. All right, here we go.
Fjällhöger står för stål i stoppklicks av bergarna ut mjälla med tre andra i röten vandrar en svallgård sväljer sväver i rabatten där i gästlösart vid gustum kan oss håll för brandig kan oss håll för brandig. My mother told me someday I would buy a galley with good oars, sail to distant shores. My mother told me someday I would buy a galley with good oars, sail to distant shores. I sail to distant shores.
Is this a marriage fight? Wouldn't it? Sorry, everyone.
Is that
I'm-
ever a thing? Like,
I'm just
hey,
no. Actually, there's a culture. I can't remember which one it was. I read a story about where there was a culture where once a year they get together and the men have to be buried like up to their waist, and they get one hand and they get some sort of weapon, and the women get to be on the ground with other sorts of weapons, and they basically get to fight it out. And it's like their airing of their marital grievances. And I think that's what I was like, so are they having a marital airing of grievances? Or what's happening here?
kind of amazing.
You know, like,
Hold on. We're going to even the playing field.
we're taking the playing field.
What happens if you are married to one of those women that's like, all right, I lift and I am like this bad A fighter. Does that gentleman also have to be buried?
I don't know. Who's to say?
He's gonna.
You know what I mean? Like, what happens if like a 6-foot woman was like, I don't mind if you're a little small, and like, he's buried and she kills him. But if you're married, it's like, I don't want to kill you. I just want to,
Maybe,
like,
I don't
just
know.
want to.
Maybe that's the opportunity, like,
Maybe
to
it is
off
the
you.
opportunity where you're like, I'm not with this
It's
guy.
like you do this
Listen.
marital ceremony of battles, and stuff happens, and it's like, here's your chance, lady.
I don't know. But anyway, sorry that my mind went there, but also, we're trying to figure it out.
Well, because with the whole ceremony, at first it was kind of like, okay, this could be some sort of
It could be a
marriage.
wedding. They have runes on them.
Uh-huh.
The runes are matching, so it could be that they're together.
However, with the song itself, they're talking about getting like
But I'm
sailing
gonna
to different
sail-
shores,
yeah.
and so okay, you're at the different distant shores. I guess you could be there to wed and join communities, or you
But
could
they're
be
not
there
from
to
different
comfort.
communities if they're in similar traditional garb.
Not necessarily. You could be from a different land of the same beliefs.
Yeah, I guess. I don't know. We'll find out what happens.
But they.
Someday I would buy a galley with good oars, sail to distant shores, sail to distant shores.
What? Well, now somebody has to tell us what that means. I feel
They
like
spilled blood.
she was like, Mother effer, I told you that this is how you handle this business, and you didn't listen.
Vic,
And he was like, oh, don't tell me my business.
it's okay. We'll shake
I have
hands.
no idea. Listen, they were airing their grievances, and then they got it out.
I think I'm convinced that that's the case.
You know, sometimes you just need to have a good old brawl, and then you move on. It was an ancient schoolyard fight, or an ancient marital fighting ceremony.
I think that's amazing. I hope that that's real.
Please let us know if you
going
know.
to Google. I'm going to Google and find out if that's actually a thing.
I'm not sure I'm going to because I don't have the time and I have to get my child off the school bus, and he definitely does not like it if I have my phone out in front of him.
That's true. But I will let you know.
Okay. Well, no, because I want them to tell us. Because what if the Google is wrong?
Well, then we'll find out. They'll
Yeah,
let
I
us
guess.
know. But anyways, that was very cool.
Musically,
Musically, I
I'm
thought it was
obsessed
awesome.
with this band. I love them so
It's
much.
just really cool.
And I really need to know what that
incorporation of the bagpipes.
handbrake thing is. It's like a kind of like an accordion, but not.
Well, it's like a guitar with a crank.
Kind of. I don't know. What is that thing? Anyway,
I think it's so
super
cool.
into this.
And yes, I just want to know. I want to know why
That story, yes.
Because okay, I wonder if there's like a tale that goes along with this folk song.
Right? Are we in the middle of a story arc here once again? Did we get dropped into the middle of this is a piece of a larger story?
Maybe the video is a piece of a large
Yes.
story, but the song is
No,
old. It's
no,
very
no.
ancient.
Yes, but the video. You know, sometimes there's
Yeah,
they all go
Yes, they
together.
connect.
It's a puzzle.
maybe that's it.
So anyway,
But
let us
I
know.
really do love this band.
Yes, seriously.
Like and subscribe, guys.